Hi scholars, today we have another math lesson coming to you live from our room 2 classroom. So today's lesson is about measurement. So let's get started with our learning goals. Okay, so our first learning goal is I will make sense of problems and persevere in solving them. Our next learning goal is I will use tools such as rulers, blocks, paper clips, Cheerios, even popsicle sticks, anything you have at home, any math tools to measure objects in my home. So you're going to be measuring, van a estar midiendo cosas en su casa. You're going to be measuring objects from your home. And last, I will draw and check the length of the objects in my home. So this will be your home learning work for today. You will draw and measure objects from your home. Su tarea de hoy es medir cosas en su casa. So let's get started so you know what we need to do. Okay, so you can grab toys to do this, boxes, papers, crayons, anything you have at home that you would like to measure. So here are some things you can use to measure. We can use a ruler to measure, and it shows us how something is measured in inches. Okay, or you can use blocks, cubes to measure. We can count to see how many cubes something measures in length. Maybe you don't have these tools at home, so you can measure using popsicle sticks. So you can tell me how many popsicle sticks something measures. And if you don't have popsicle sticks, maybe you have crayons or markers, and you can also use those to put side to side to see how long something measures. Okay, so you grab anything you want on your piece of paper. So I want you to measure 10 things from your house. That will be your homework for today. You're going to measure 10 things from your house. So let's write that on our paper. Measure 10 objects from home. So you can pick some small things, medium things, some large things, and measure those objects in your home from home. Okay, so for example, number 1. Can you see that? Okay, so let's pretend I want to measure this DVD case that I have here at home, okay? So I'm going to draw my DVD case on the paper. Okay, let me draw that. Just gonna draw it. Okay, and this is the letter. I'm just reading it off the top. Letter, factory, movie. Okay, and now that I drew a picture, I'm going to measure it. So I'm going to show you different ways and different tools we can use to measure objects at home. The first thing I will measure with is my ruler. So if you have a ruler at home, you can use a ruler. So you want to align your ruler right at the start of the object. You don't want to measure from the middle of the object. You need to align it to the start. So if I were using the real DVD case, I would hold it up and I have to align it to the start. not past the star. That's too far, right? Not in the middle of the DVD. So I need to align it. That means you need to put it where it starts. And I can see the numbers. See the inches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's not 8. It's about 7.5 inches. It's not 8 yet. It's 7.5 inches. This DVD measures 7.5 inches. So I'm going to record that on my paper. So this measures 7 inches. Now, let's say you don't have a ruler at home to measure. That's okay. Let's use something else to measure with. I can use cubes, or you can use Legos and line them up and write how many Legos something measures. So we're measuring the length of something. That's how long something is. Okay, so remember, with anything you use, any tool, you're going to align at the beginning. Now, I see this is too big, right? It passes. So let me take some off. Oh, that's almost perfect. So let's count how many cubes this DVD measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I used cubes, I would write 8 cubes. It measures 8 cubes. And you can use the real DVD case and align it and measure it. Oh, it's perfect. Do you see that? Okay, so let's say you don't have blocks, you don't have a ruler, but maybe you have popsicle sticks because it's been hot, you've been eating a lot of ice cream. So if I have popsicle sticks, again, I will measure and align. Now, 2 popsicle sticks is too much. It's mucho. So it measures 1 popsicle stick. See, if I put it on my paper, that's too much. So I'm going to say it measures about 1 popsicle stick. So if I use sticks, I'm going to write that down. 1 stick. Okay, so I don't want you to write all the things. No quiero que escriban de palos y cuadros y una regla. Solo van a escoger una cosa que tengan en casa. Si tienen una regla, van a medir cosas con una regla. Si tienen cuadritos, van a medir cosas usando cuadritos. Si tienen Legos, pueden usar Legos para medir cosas. Si no tienen nada, si tienen palos de paleta, pueden medir usando palos de paleta. Escojan una cosa para mirar cuánto mide un objeto. Just use one tool to measure all of these objects you're going to do. So I did 1. Let me measure 2 more to show you. And then you can go ahead and finish your 10 measuring objects at home. Okay, so maybe I want to measure a pencil that I have here at school. A pencil. So I'm going to draw my pencil. And I'm going to be using a ruler to measure, guys. Okay, there's my pencil. I just try my best to draw it. This was the eraser. Okay, there's my pencil. I tried my best to draw a pencil. Okay, so now I'm going to measure the pencil using my tool, which in this case I will use a ruler. Remember, we have to align it at the beginning. Se debe poner al principio para medir. Not over there, not over here. We start at number 0, okay? This pencil measures about 8 inches. So if I use the real pencil and show you, we start right at 0. And I see that it measures about, oh, well, not 8, maybe 7 inches, this pencil. So I'm going to write 7 inches. Okay, now maybe now I want to measure a little book that I have here at school. So I'm gonna write number 3, and I'm gonna draw my little book. Here's my little book. Oh, this is a small baby book, maybe for Areli or for your little brother or sister, okay? And the book says Play Day. That's the title, Play Day. So here's my little book. Okay, so my job today is to measure. And again, I'm going to use a ruler to measure the book. So if I align it, this measures 3 inches. So here's my little book again. If I align it in the beginning, see right there, it measures about 3 inches. So I'm going to record that on my homework for today. It was 3 inches. Now you can measure toys that you have, anything that you have. I'm just finding things that we have here in our classroom. So if I want to measure this pointer, okay, and I use my ruler, wow, this pointer, ooh, 12, it measures 12 inches. So on number 4, I could draw. Can you guys see number 4? I'll put it back. Okay. Let me make sure you can see. Oh, there. You can see number 4 there. I'll draw the big pointer. It has a little hand. See, here's my little pointer. And my pointer measures 12 inches. 12 inches. Okay, guys, so remember, today you're going to measure the length of 10 objects in your home. Hoy van a medir 10 cosas que tienen en su casa. Pueden usar una regla, pueden usar cuadritos, pueden usar legos, ¿ok? Lo que tengan en casa para medir. Now, that will be your home learning for today. So remember, we're practicing how to measure, and you're going to draw 10 things from your house and tell me how much they measure. And tell me what tool you're using. Hoy van a practicar medir cosas con una regla, o pueden hasta usar Cheerios para medir cosas, qué tan largas están las cosas. Lo van a dibujar y me van a escribir cuánto mide cada cosa. 10 things you're going to measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 things you're going to measure today. Okay? Remember to take a picture or a video and let me see how many things and what things you measured at home. See you next time, scholars.